Hey guys, Sean here, and welcome back. We are doing a video, and I'm sorry that this one is late, guys, but I was banking on posting some of the WarZ footage today from the alpha, if I can ever download the damn thing. And, well, there's an NDA, so we can't post any footage from alpha or stream any footage from alpha, and that sucks, and I think it's a big mistake on their part, because DayZ didn't happen overnight. DayZ was kind of built by YouTube and streaming the game and, like, it getting out that way and people hearing about it through that. And, you know, to compete with the DayZ standalone that's coming hopefully within the next month, from what I've heard, you know, if you want to compete with that, especially if you're going to have a name like the WarZ, like you sound like a fucking, you know, the exact same thing, and people already know what DayZ is, you know, you really need to have some sort of way of getting it out there, like letting people see the game, letting people talk about the game, and, you know, find it. And it's just, I think it's a big mistake on their part to not have video footage come out the first minute that it can, because they said during alpha, so I assume when beta starts on the 31st, that they will be more open to videos being posted. However, you know, you want to get out now, because if DayZ drops with the standalone like the second week in November, and you didn't get your video content out till 2 weeks before, it's like, well, you know, you lost a head of steam there. But I digress, and the reason we're now posting this gameplay is because I was going to post WarZ, and that's not happening. So instead, we got Black Ops, which is not bad at all. And with that, we are talking about COD Elite again. Yes, deja vu. Didn't we just do this, Sean? Yes, you may say that. And I will say, yes, we did, but I was bitching about them not having any information and not talking about it and just kind of keeping it to themselves. And we now have information, so I'm revealing that information to you, which you probably already know. But we're going to get my opinions, because I'm a fucking boss, and you love my fucking bitch ass. Right? Fuck you. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. Okay, so COD Elite's going to be free this year, and all the features within COD Elite will be free this year. And so, yeah. Basically, COD Elite is free, but it's not free. Now, you might say, what the hell you mean by that? Well, COD Elite is free, and the stat tracking and that horse shit is free. Now, it doesn't appear like I was hoping that through COD Elite they will be running any like 4v4 style tournaments. It appears that we're still going to have to go to sites like Game Battles and Icons and, you know, other third-party sites to do that, which is fine because I do like the way they're run there, and they always have been, you know, successful, and it's probably, you know, good to have them there. But I was hoping because Activision could get some, like, nice prizes that they would have been running it through there, but it appears they're just going to have, like, public clan shit again. It didn't look, from what I could tell, that there was any emphasis on running tournaments or anything like that, so that kind of sucks, and I was disappointed to see that. But the stat tracking and basically all the regular bullshit that was in there for Modern Warfare 3 is there again. Now it's just free. Elite TV's coming back, and that's going to be free, as well as there will be zombie stat tracking. But that, you know, that doesn't include any of the DLC, and they're going back to the 4 map packs rather than every month releasing some content, which I think is alright. I didn't personally care for the releasing it every month because I thought all the maps sucked, and I always ended up disabling DLC anyway, so I think it's fine to release them all together. I think it was actually more exciting when they released all together. Like, I never even knew when the maps were coming out for Modern Warfare 3, but I knew when there was a map pack coming, so I'm fine with that. But what they're doing is, instead of including the maps in COD Elite, they're saying, okay, you can buy them for $15 a piece, or you can buy a season pass for $50. So basically, they took the Elite charge and called it a season pass, and it's the same damn thing. Now, that's good that they're giving, you know, all the Elite stuff to everyone for free, but at the same time, they're still asking for $50. They're just not doing it. They're not including the stat tracking. They're just including the maps. So it's like, okay, last year we got the Elite stuff, the maps, and the maps came out every month for $50. Now the maps come out in 4 groups, and the stat tracking was free, so that's not even included in my $50 charge. It's like, it just kind of makes the money seem like I'm getting less for my money, but I'm going to buy it anyways, so what can I say, right? It's gonna happen. It keeps happening. It's like fucking the movie Groundhog Day. I just every year in November I wake up and the same damn thing happens. Call of Duty comes out, I spend a ton of money on map packs, I go broke, I hate the game, and I get pumped for next year's game. Every damn time. And we will do this for the rest of my life, or until I either have a fucking aneurysm from Call of Duty, or Call of Duty goes the way of Guitar Hero. But since we're not at the Guitar Hero point yet, and I'm feeling a lack of aneurysms, we're going to keep rolling with the Call of Duty stuff. And one more thing I want to touch on really quick in this video. I didn't know how I was going to end this, but now I do. Those of you, when I mentioned my anxiety, which kind of leads me to like this depressive state, some of you mentioned going to see a therapist and whatnot, and that was originally the plan before the whole thing with my grandmother kind of just started to deteriorate. So I'm probably going to revisit that plan and probably attempt to go do that, because it was originally what I was doing. Like, I was picking a name off a list. We were at that point, like there was a list of names and I was picking one, but it ended up deteriorating with my grandmother, and I just didn't have time to focus on me for a second. So I agree with you, and I likely will be going down that road, or at least trying out the road. Whether or not we continue on the drive, or if we throw it in reverse, I do not know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. What do you think about the new system for Call of Duty Elite? I thought it was successful last year, so I'm not quite sure why they're going to a free model, because I thought they made a lot of money off it last year, but maybe they just didn't have any ideas for features, and they're like, well, no one's going to pay for this shit. I don't know. Maybe Activision realized that no one wanted that piece of shit. So, thank you guys for watching. Leave your thoughts below, like the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.